Welcome to Lord Fussington's walkthrough of the critically acclaimed game The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm your walkthrough master, Lord Fussington, and in today's video I'll be walking you through part 2 of my Legend of Zelda walkthrough. Or Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time walkthrough. Exactly, that's exactly what... Okay, so kill the plants. We're actually inside the Deku Tree. This is our first dungeon. It's a very simplistic dungeon in comparison to the others, but it would be because it is the first of several. And I say several because I don't remember how many there are. No, I do. I'm a walkthrough master. So, these are Deku Babas. They die fairly easily. And they give us Deku Sticks, which are amazing weapons. They're just incredible. Okay. So this is a treasure chest. It's a large one, which means that there's going to be an item that's very, valuable. A dungeon map, amazing. A dungeon map, that's just fantastic. It's the best map in the game. Okay, so Navy's giving us advice. I suggest just ignoring Navy as much as possible. Unfortunately, she'll stop you at nearly every turn to tell you something you already know. And, you basically want to shove her in a bottle and throw that bottle in an ocean. But you don't get that option. Okay, so now we're locked in. This is a mini boss. I don't know. I'm just gonna say it is. So you just want to knock back, or basically reflect the Deku nuts. So just stand straight, hold out your shield, and just reflect the Deku nuts. So he's giving us right now. He's giving us a hint. So already he's more important than Navy could ever be. At one point we're gonna have to jump off of a cliff to smash a web below. So that's kind of a hint. Even though he was talking about rolling, but anyway. Okay. So this will break, I think. Yeah. Just jump across. Oh, it's gonna be another valuable item. Oh, I can't. Is it gonna be the compass? Is it gonna be? Probably not. I think it's the fairy slingshot. Yeah. So fairy slingshot. So that's our first, or rather, yeah. Well, it's our second weapon, but it's our first weapon that we can... Actually, no, the Deku Sticks can be used as a weapon as well. Yeah. Okay, so just equip the fairy slingshot. There it is. Look, it's right there. Excellent. Well done. Alright. Alright, and here's a chest. Rupees or a key or something. Okay, so I was actually right on both accounts. Excellent. So just shoot the ladder to get out. The ladder will fall, and then you can climb the ladder to leave this room. We smashed our face, but you know what? Link's fine. He suffers many concussions, but he never... There's another one. He's always fine. Okay. I wonder how these doors work. They actually don't make sense. Like, why would they... What's the mechanism to make them slide? Anyway, it's not important. So these are, Skullwaltulas. Basically, you should get rid of them before... Wow, this is great. Excellent. So I got that on my first try. First shot. Oh, we forgot the rupee. We would have had 3 rupees. Which is a significant number of rupees, and we could buy absolutely nothing. You want to kill the Skullwaltulas quickly. Or rather before you... Quickly, but also before you... That's a skull. That's a Skulltula. No, yes, that's a Skulltula. A regular one that just passed us. That just went down that we didn't look at. What was I saying? Oh yeah, if you climb the vines without killing them, they will... If they spot you, they will turn red. And then... Oh, that's a golden Skulltula. And it actually injured us, even though it doesn't... It just sort of rotates on the wall. Because we got too close to it. Mainly because we're terrible. And by we, I mean me. I don't know why I'm talking in the third person plural. It's ridiculous. There's something wrong with it. Third person plural. It's not even third person, it's first person plural. What a walkthrough. Excellent. Okay. Right, so what was I talking about? The Skullwaltulas. So you want to kill them before you climb the vines. Or else, if they spot you while you're climbing, they'll turn red and charge you. Okay? What else happened in this room that I didn't talk about? So we killed the golden Skulltula. which is really important. We want to collect the tokens, which can be traded in for certain items actually. And we killed a Skulltula, a regular one. So there's a compass, which is amazing. Now we know what direction we're going in. Deku Seeds stuns targets. Okay, we're gonna need that Deku Stick, although we have about 8. So the Skulltula, I mean, you basically want to get behind the Skulltula and attack, because the front of it, you know, is armored. So you always want to get behind the Skulltula to attack it. So it's basically backstab. So eventually it will turn and then you can attack it. If you get too close, it will spin and kill you, or hit you. And so you see what we did there. You saw what we did there. We jumped from the cliff and just into the net, and it will break. And now we're in a new area. Fantastic. And we have the compass, we have the dungeon map, and we have, what else do we have? Compass, dungeon map. Oh yeah, and Fairy Slingshot. We're actually holding it. Excellent. Alright. So there's another token. Golden Skulltula that drops a token. So that's our second one in this dungeon. Second one in the game, actually. You want to collect all of them. It's actually very important to do so. Alright. What am I thinking here? What's past me thinking? I have no idea. I never know what past me's thinking. There's another Skulltula. Golden Skulltula. So, yeah, so this is what you want to do here. And then you can just jump across from, because there's like a, here, you can jump here, and then we just jump towards the token. There you go. 3 tokens. Excellent. Alright, so press this and that'll light the torch, burn the web, then we can get this key. Or maybe it's a rupee, maybe it's a heart, I have no idea, I think it's a key. It's actually not a key, it's a heart, which means I was correct. Okay, so, what is wrong with me? Okay, so jump over here, jump over there, now we have to burn this web, basically. So there's a lot of mini puzzles. They're not difficult, but, you know, you need basic problem solving skills. Okay, so there was no reason to dodge that. We've faced this enemy before. Excellent. So, what? Unless you punish them in the proper order. Okay. So we're gonna face these guys again. And then we just have to reflect. We have to not kill them, but, you know, stun them in the appropriate order, basically. We have to reflect the Deku Nuts in the appropriate order. So, anyway, we'll when we get there. So we shot the eye, and that opens the door for us, or rather, unlocks the door, or gets rid of the bars, which allows us to go through the. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. So Navy's giving us advice. So you press A to dive, even though if you get in the water, it'll probably say on the A button to dive. Excellent, excellent. Just roll there. Excellent roll. That was amazing. So Link got a spike in the eye and has still managed to survive. His resilience is incredible. Just wait until this thing comes back, and just you know, not get on it. So now we're going underwater for no reason. What a great walkthrough. So you have to get back up here. Apparently we don't have to get back up there. Yep. You know, I just did this dungeon. So now we're on this platform. And see, we did have to get back up there, so I was right. And we jump over here. So here's another Skulltula. We gotta be careful with this one, he's tricky. Okay, so you see what I did wrong there? Basically... Okay, so that's the second thing I did wrong. When I leaped at him, I wasn't far away enough for I leap, because you want to just get... You don't want to get your body near the Skulltula, just the sword, right? The tip even of the sword. And then the other thing was hitting him, and then he just sort of swung at me. Okay, so this guy's actually the most difficult enemy in the game now. We know that. We know that. Alright. So now we'll be fine. Now we'll be fine. There you go. There you go. That wasn't even the tip of the sword, but it worked. Excellent. So he's given us our health back, which is great. Great news. Well, we're really collecting rupees. 5 rupees. That's amazing. A lot of nuts. So... victory. Okay, so push this... What? It's a block. That's what it is. It's a block. So push the block. Excellent. So now climb the block. It's a cube, isn't it? We'll call it a block. Okay. Alright, so this is... I don't know what's going on here. Okay. So this is the toughest enemy in the game. What you want to do is just slash until it dies. Excellent. So we have to obviously light the torches. So if you don't have any Deku sticks, the Deku bubbles in this room will provide you with some. So that was a difficult torch to light, actually. But we managed to do it. Put the Deku stick away. Just press A. Just okay. Well, I didn't bother, but it's okay. It's fine. All right. That worked out wonderfully well. So you can see there's well, there's those eggs, but there's also, this is kind of foreshadowing what the boss is going to be like. So these guys, I mean, it's not the easiest to pay attention to all 3 of them, but it's really not difficult to avoid them either. When they turn red, they will leap at you, as you can see. You just want to kite them, basically. And separate them from each other, and then it's much easier to deal with. So when, like, if you separate them from one another by just kind of running away from them, you'll be able to get them. You'll be able to kill them easier. Great tip, great tip. Okay, so light the torch. I mean, light the stick and from the torch, and you know, just go around and use it on the webs. Excellent. Okay. So let's kill this guy. So you can see that combo right there. That's an excellent combo to use in this case. Oh well, at least it's my favorite. I like the leap. The leap is, and it's quite powerful in comparison to the other ones. Forward leap. Forward slash. Forward. What do we call it? It's probably got a name. I don't care what it is. Don't tell me. Okay. So now we've been in this area before, but we haven't been on this floor. Amazing. Just amazing stuff. Oh, we found... I don't even know what we found. What was that? Okay. Wait a sec. We didn't get any Deku nuts. We got seeds for the fairy slingshot before. Right, so that's our first Deku nut. Okay, because I'm pretty sure I said Deku nut at some point, which it isn't. It's ammo for the fairy slingshot before. But now we finally have the Deku nut, which is the thing that stuns, by the way. Yes, yes, yes. What an excellent walkthrough. What an excellent walkthrough. Fantastic. Okay, so you just push this down here, and then you just climb up, and it's like everything's just coming together. All right. So light a torch. Rather than light a torch, you want to... What? Okay, so we have to go on the other side, basically. So that's why that block's moved now. So we have to get to that torch there, light the stick, right? The Deku stick. And then we run, leap, go over there, now roll, roll, boom, amazing. And then we just fall. Okay, we don't fall. We actually just walk down carefully. Climb down. It's always good to check where you're going to be falling, but you'll be fine because there's water. Okay, so this is where we have to do, we have to kill the Deku scrubs in an order. Okay, these are the brothers, basically. So we have to reflect the Deku nut from the middle one first. So it goes, what was it? So the second one first. There you go. Now the first one, now number 1, or is it number 3? Oh, is it 2, 3, 1? I thought it was 2, 1, 3. Well, my memory is excellent. Alright, there you go, done. We're done after we get this guy. That was an excellent reflection. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you do target them, it actually is much better. It'll aim it better. Okay. Queen Goma. Is it Goma or Gama? I'm gonna say Goma. It just sounds about right. What a stupid name. So that's basically going to be the boss. We're nearly there. So there's nothing we really need at this point. Although you do wanna kill the plants. Because there might, there could be, you might need to get ammo for your slingshot. The fairy slingshot is very important in this fight. Okay, so here we are. This is one of the most memorable moments, at least for me. I don't think I've ever forgot to this part. So everything seems, so it's a bit ominous, right? And then you just hear it. So you have to look up, you see the eye, and this is the boss. Parasitic Armored Arachnid Goma. So Queen Goma or whatever. Okay, so the idea here is to use your slingshot, fire it at the eye, and then do this attack. You just want to leap. Okay. You don't want her to get... When she goes up, as soon as her eye goes red, you want to fire, and then she'll drop to the ground again. If you don't fire immediately, and then you just spam this. Of course I missed because I'm an exceptional player. But you just want to spam this attack. And just rinse and repeat. You don't want her to get the opportunity to drop eggs and all that, because then it just takes longer. It's actually a really easy fight if you do it like this. So again, wait until her eye goes red instead of just shooting mindlessly like I was doing. And then you just spam that attack and you win. Really easy boss. That's it. Okay. So whenever the eye is red, use your fairy slingshot. Then when she's stunned, you do the leap attack into her eye. Basically, you leap attack into her eye, and she'll die very quickly. All right, grab the container, and let's then go into the light. And now we've already done all that. I don't know why I'm saying do that now, because it's already been done. It doesn't matter. Okay, so now there's a long speech, which is pretty important. It adds to the story. It can't be skipped. At least I couldn't skip it. So just say yes. I mean, it's better to say no, but in this case. So, Wicked Man of the Desert. That's Ganondorf. Spoiler alert, it's Ganondorf. We've seen him in a prophetic nightmare. So there he is. We've seen this man before. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a fact. That's a fact. Yep. And now we go through the gods. That's Din. I kind of like Din's, like of all the, because you get certain items too. Like we get Din's Fire. Din's Fire is amazing. I love that thing. I was never crazy about the other ones, to be honest. But Din's Fire, really enjoyed using it. Actually, it'll come in handy for one of the fights later on. God, this is so interesting. I don't know if it maybe more like order instead of law. Well, you know. Ah, I see. And there it is. There's the Triforce. So Ganondorf wants those 3 triangles. And yeah. That'll be really powerful and stuff, and I don't know, rule the world and whatever. So we're tasked with having to defeat him, which is actually really easy to do. Just quite long, to be honest. Yeah. Instead, we need to take the Sacred Triforce. That's what we should have done. That's what we should do. I mean, that's what we should do. It's not... We haven't beat the game yet. Spoiler alert. That evil man. That evil man. So they say he's an evil man several times, just so that we remember that he's the evil, we're the good. You know, it's one of those stories where there's archetypal characters, you know, protagonist, antagonist. And of course the Princess of Destiny. Oh yeah, so we have to get these stones basically. So this is the first of 3 stones that we need. So this is a great moment. This is a great moment. Excellent. Kokiri's Emerald. So thank you, Great Deku Tree, and yeah. So now the Great Deku Tree dies, but don't worry, he'll be reborn because he's a tree. Then he probably planted seeds and all that, so he'll be fine, guys. He'll be fine. So don't cry. It's okay. Mito failed, of course. He didn't protect him as much as he tried. Okay, so I think that's actually done. I think this video is done for today. Well, it would be done. Anyway, okay, so that's it for today, guys. Or that's it for this video. I'm talking like I'm streaming. Thank you very much for watching. Kindly rate, comment, and subscribe. I, of course, have been Lord Fussington, and I messed up that order, but that's fine. The next video, which will be part 3, because this was part 2, so part 3 comes after part 2. That's just how numbers work. We'll be going to Hyrule Field. We'll be going to Hyrule Market. And we'll be going to Hyrule Castle. It's going to be an exciting time. And there's a lot to do, and it'll be, I'm looking forward to it. So, again, thank you very much for watching. Until next time.